the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, they're after him. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
On the move, it's Kane. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. The Red Raiders are on the move. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Let's go, son. Putting the stop down on him.
That trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's probably about to quit.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability. The ability to
I just snagged him off a kickoff.
But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast that sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Floating away. Working that left side now.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is too good to only settle for 3 points.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs into a wall, maybe getting back to the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn.
Yeah.
Just another week.
I was, but the collar is broke. You go get one in the morning.
On that return, they jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Oh my, Destiny said you feed the dogs. I had enough. I fed on him. So what? Yeah, he said he fed him. But I had enough. I had gave with the last little bit to charity and little bit some, but that's all. That last little bit that was over here.
Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's Goff. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. With the catch, it's King. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Here comes the option. The pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Great job by the defense that time. One of the best things you can do against a team trying to run option is get penetration. Because when you get penetration on the quarterback, you disrupt the relationship between him and the pitch guy. And you saw it happen that time. The pitch guy ends up getting it, but everything's discombobulated.
Oh, my punter
He's way behind the line of
I need
scrimmage,
another
nowhere to
punter.
go,
Holy
and it's
heck.
a big negative play.
And the return man
That's something you need to keep the ball moving.
up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Soft spot in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Just not quite able to make
Yeah, she'll do it older. She can get out.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as...
And he just kept running. And he
I had a pick and I sat there and messed it up. Oh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
14. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Well, we'll probably right over there since he's just getting him.
Going right to work up top.
Hey,
Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you.
I was beating this dude 26-0. And in one quarter, he's got it back 21-26.
Counts as they get closer. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Working that left side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Pitt. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He's got
Come on, bro. What the?
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Hill. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, they really could use that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together, and the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions really need to cash in on it. He throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The short hands, it's Stone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Turner.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Still looking on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to get it in. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time. Down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of it.
Touchdown, Panthers! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He now has 115 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. third down play from the gun. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in.
There he goes. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
It's complete on the right side. Heading to the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find it.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating them time and time again.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
I gotta grab my feet. She said she wouldn't ask for it, but she needed her license. Tomorrow or something. We got one. I see one. Yep. No. Boom, I'm done. Yeah, I think you tried to. I was playing.